Okay, my team. So now we're gonna try to design a camera, just a simple camera for designing purposes, just to get you up to speed in your designing courses using AutoCAD. Okay. First of all, we're gonna set the units. All right. So you use this command bar to set the units. Type UNITS, enter. You'll see this fly out. It says drawing units, so you have to set the units first. This says decimal. If you go on the flyout, it says architectural engineering, so we're going to be using decimal, right? Click on that one, go to 0, make sure it's on 0, make sure it's on millimeters, because we're going to be using millimeters to draw. Okay, click OK. Now we're going to change the settings to 3D settings. I'm using a MacBook Pro, so it may be different on your Windows. So go to top. I'm gonna change it to southeast SE, and then you'll see this UCS icon change. It's called a UCS. So once you start to draw in isometric, this is how it's gonna look. All right. Once you change it to southeast. Alright, so I'm gonna go on. You have drafting here, and then you have modeling. So I'm going to click on modeling. Alright, then I'm gonna select a box, 3D box, and after you select that, it says specify the first corner, so you have to pay attention to this. So I'm gonna specify the first corner there. But before I do that, let me turn on ortho. Go down here, ortho, make sure it's activated. It's gonna turn blue. It says specify other corner. So any direction you want it to go in, you can have it. So I'm gonna type 120. Alright, see there? 120 down there. Enter. Yeah, zoom in, and it says specify the other corner. It says specify the length. Let me type L, enter, turn on ortho again. Sometimes it slacks off. Type 120, enter. That line is 120 right there, and it says specify the width. So we're gonna use 40. So let's type 40 right there. Press enter. Then it says specify the height. Let's do 80 millimeters. Type 80. Press enter. There we have it right there. Beautiful. Now that's the body of the camera, okay? And you can view it in conceptual. So you go to 2D wireframe here, you click this, you can change it to conceptual, and then give you a conceptual, a realistic look. Let's click back to 2D wireframe so we can see this. Alright, let's add a couple buttons at the top. So we go up here, choose drafting, and we have modeling, so let's click on drafting. Let's go with a line. It says specify the first point. I'm gonna click right here. It's gonna, if I hover over the line, you see this green triangle come up. Click it, click on it, then it's gonna show you the next side automatically. Yep, then you can press escape to escape the command. Alright, so let's work on the top. Well, we're basically working on the top. Alright, so let us now add a feature, a rectangle. Alright, so let's click on rectangle there. It says specify the first corner. So alright, let me escape this. Let's click on line again. On line. Start right there. You can choose your distance. and then you see this line coming up, gives you a reference point, so you can press escape. So let's click rectangle again on the drafting, make sure it's go on drafting, click rectangle, select that. Down here it says specify the corner point, so I'm going to select this right here. Yep. I'm going to just use my own discretion. Alright, so I'm gonna escape that command. You could use your numbers if you wish. Okay, I'm gonna delete these lines so you can see what's popping. Alright, cool. So now we can go to circle. Let's click circle. We're gonna add the next button, specify the center point. Alright, let's escape that. So let's create a center point for that circle. Go back to the line, go back to this point, click right there. Just creating a little center point for that. Then we can check out the circle again. It says specify the center point, and it's already in isometric, so it's gonna be working at the top. So you could use your own discretion for that. You could type a radius if you wish. Then you can escape. Then we can delete these lines, because we don't need them again. Okay, now we're having these features at the top. Everything is created 2D first. Alright, so now we can click on modeling. We can use this feature that's called press pull, or we can use extrude. Right, so let's click on extrude. It says extrude, select object to extrude. So we're gonna select this square, and it says select the object. So once you select it, it's gonna be highlighted like that. Press enter. It says specify the height. Let's go 10 millimeters. If you say I type 10 there, bam, press enter, it's gone up to 10. Can go back on extrude again. Let's search for extrude right there. Extrude, it's gonna fly out. Select object. It says select object to extrude. Select the button, press enter, then you can press 10, type 10, and then it's gonna go up like that. Then we can escape. You can look at the conceptual version of it now. Go on to the wireframe, click concept, and there you have it. Okay, you can see this little button at the top there, and this little piece there. Let's go back to 2D wireframe. Let's add the flash now. So we're gonna go back to drafting, line. Let's draw this line right there. Escape. Go back to line. We just need a point where to start, because we have to find the location precisely. Go back to this point. Line there. You can go up and then you go down. So it's just a midpoint. We just need a midpoint or somewhere to start. So go back to press escape to ensure that you come out of the command. Go to drafting and click on rectangle again, and it says specify the first corner, I'm gonna click the midpoint right here where I have these vertical line and the horizontal line, then you oh, the reason why it's showing like this, we need to change the UCS. Alright, so we go on concept, we have to find the setting UCS. Right there. And then we click on this, the settings, then this is gonna fly out. Click orthographic. We're gonna be working on the right hand side. So bright. So we're gonna click right. And then once you see that arrow on it, or you could go here and set as current, then you click OK. Okay, nice. So now we can go ahead and create the rectangle. Go back to drafting. Right there, click rectangle. And then it says select the starting point. Select the first point, corner. So we're gonna select that. You notice it's on the right plane right now. So you can use your discretion for the flash. And then it doesn't have to be a big flash, but I'm gonna use this size, and I'm gonna escape. I'm gonna delete these extra lines. Yeah, so we can go back to drafting here. Go back on drafting. Sorry, go back on modeling. Click modeling. We're gonna click press pull this time. Right, it says select object or bound. So you have to read this command line. Then I'm gonna select this. Right, then I'm gonna go this direction on the inside because I want the flash to appear as if it's on the inside. You can use your discretion. I'm gonna click the inside there, so it appears as if it's going on the inside. You could select a number if you wish. All right. Then let's add the lens. I'm gonna add the lens now. Okay, in order to add the lens, we need a center point for the lens. So let's go back to drafting. I'm gonna click line. I'm gonna find the midpoint. So let's start here. Let me start from here. And then I'm gonna draw this line 75. Let me type 75 in the command line right there. Then I press enter. So the 75 is right there. I'm gonna turn on ortho down here so I could have a straight line going up. And bam. Then enter. And you can escape. So this is gonna be the midpoint, right, for the lens. So let's go back here, right here, one line. All right, so remember we're working on the front. We're gonna draw a line from here now, on the midpoint here. Draw a line, it's gonna extend outwards. Let's say 50, type 50. And after you type the 50, you press enter, bam. So this line protruding out is 5 centimeters. And then you can press escape. So we have this line coming out as if it's pushing away from the camera. All right, next we need the radius. Let's use a radius of, say, 25. So I'm gonna click on line again. And then I'm gonna go right where the midpoint is. And I'm gonna click, say 25. I'm gonna type 25 and enter. Yeah. So after, let me type a smaller number. Let me type 20. So click back online. Go back here. Type 20. Bam. Then I'm gonna go from here. And then I'm gonna draw another line here. And say 50. Yeah. I'm gonna escape that line. Alright, so I'm gonna turn this into a little rectangle. So I'm gonna click line again. And I'm gonna go to the end point here. And I'm gonna set like a 5. Let me type. Say. Let me type 10. Enter. So that line, and then we can go back here. And then we can join it, right? It's gonna tell you where to join. And then we can go here and rejoin and escape. So we have a little rectangle here. This is gonna represent the diameter, the thickness of the lens pushing out. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna type join in the command line, J-O-I-N. Press enter. It says select source object to join. So I'm gonna select this line, this line, this line. So we have a little rectangle there in the horizontal plane. Press enter. And then if you hover over it, it should form like you should see everything highlighted instead of piece by piece. Everything should be highlighted. Then I'm gonna type revolve in the command line, right? Revolve. After you type revolve, you press enter. And it says select object to revolve. So this is going to be escape. Let's type revolve again. R-E-V-O-L-V-E. Enter. Let's click the rectangle that we just. Then press enter. And it says specify axis. So we have to click this line coming from the midpoint. We're gonna click the first end here, second end, and then it's already on. It says specify the angle, and it has 360. So we just press enter, and it's gonna form that circle. And we can press escape. And let's look at this in a conceptual mode. Okay. I escape that. Alright. Flash is not showing, but yeah, this is. We'll have that. Let's go conceptual again. And then click on 2D wireframe. Let's get it back to the 2D wireframe. Let's try to alright, let's leave that. Alright, so we could add a little feature. Let's go back to conceptual. We could add a little feature right there. So yeah, this is what it would look like. And then we could go to modeling, and then we can select fillet edges, click on fillet edges, and then it says select an edge. So I'm gonna select this edge right here. Matter of fact, let me escape this. Let me escape the command. Let's go back to let's clean up the drawing a bit. Let's go back to wireframe so we can delete these lines, these center lines that we've created earlier on. Yeah, just clean it up, including this one. Here we have it. Nice. Alright, so let's go back to 2D wireframe. Let's look at conceptual. Alright, let's join these together, because now as it is, these are separate entities. Right, we need them to be one whole. Right, so we're gonna click on solid union over here. It's called union. So click on union, read the command bar, select object. So we're gonna select this, the top here, but not the top, plus the lens. Press enter. Everything is now one. If you hover over it, everything will be highlighted together. Yeah. Alright, let's add some little features to it. Let's go on fillet, this right here, click fillet. Yeah, now let's click it, fillet. Right, it's gonna say select an edge. Let's select this edge. Right, then it says select an edge or radius. Let me type R. Let me tell the computer that I want to do a radius. Notice that the edges are right angle now. Press enter, and it says enter the fillet radius. So I'm gonna type 10. Then enter. So you notice that it has a curve right now. So read the command bar. It says fillet edges, select an edge. So we select that, we press enter, and there's a little curve right here right now. Yeah, it has a little curve. Let's try to fillet this edge, or chamfer. Okay, let's go to chamfer. Oh, I'm sorry, it's gone back. We should have accepted it. Alright, let's go again. On the fillet, it says select the edge, then you select this edge, and then type R, enter, and I type 10, enter. It's going back to that round edge, and enter again. And it says press enter to accept. You have to enter. So it looks like a round edge now, camera. Let's try filleting. Let's try doing these edges right here. So click fillet, select edge, and let's type R, enter. It already has 10 there, so press enter. Enter again. Bam. So you see we have a nice camera design right here with these features. Let's try a different view. Let's try a realistic view. Okay. Oh, like we didn't accept. Let's fillet this edge again. So let's go on fillet. and select the edge. Type R, enter. It's already on 10. We already have 10 there. You could type the number you wish. Press enter again. It's going back to the original. Then it says press enter to accept again. You have to read it, okay? Enter to accept. Enter. Then it's gonna go back to that. Let's try filling these edges right here. So let's go on this inside here. And then let's type R again. R, press enter. It says fillet radius, try 5 this time. Don't want it to look too extra. 5. And enter. Enter to accept. Bam. Nice design right there. Yeah. Escape. What else? Yeah. And you could add another feature to it if you wish. Yeah. So basically that's your camera design. Let's look at it. You could add anything else to it if you wish. Yeah. Can we escape that? Okay, go back to custom view, southeast. Turn it on. Yeah, but that's basic camera design. You can change the view if you wish. Concept. It's for designing purposes, guys. Thank you.